Heroclix land, welcome back to Talking Clix, where we celebrate the heroes of Heroclix. I'm your host, Wespool. With me, as always, is Scott the Missing Link. Hello, Scott.
Good evening.
We have a very exciting guest tonight. Who we got tonight?
Tonight we have Angel Carpio, aka Ace. I don't know how he got that nickname, but maybe he'll tell us in a little bit.
Sounds good. Well, Angel, thank you for being here tonight.
Glad to be here.
All right, so other than being Scott's guardian angel, how do you know Scott?
Well, mainly through Heroclix. One day we went to a local card shop that, through a friend of mine, we learned how to play Heroclix, and then we went to the shop. That's where I met Scott, and from there, it just started.
And then stopped, and then started, and then stopped.
But
starting again.
Yeah. Well, friendship's been there, but yeah, I've been in and out of Heroclix for a bit.
Do you know about when you started?
I want to say old, like Guardians of the Galaxy set.
Yes, it was Guardians of the Galaxy or Galactic Guardians, something like that. It was Major Victory was one of the major pieces out of the commons.
And then the Yandu with the Yaka arrow.
Yeah.
So I assume you're from Texas as well.
Yes.
Yes, unfortunately, Wes, I pull a lot of people out of Texas.
So were you at Battle Worlds?
I was not. Okay. I haven't really done any competitive Heroclix. For a while now. Whenever I used to play, I was in the competitive scene. I just got back into it, casually. Then maybe sooner or later I'll decide to play in a little bit of a competitive tournament. But I'm just trying to get my feet back into it. My feet wet. With all the new rules and all the changes since the last time I played.
All right.
Lots of changes since you played last. Because when did you retire this last time? Like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? No, it was after that.
No, it was a lot after that. I remember the last set I really played was, I want to say it's Black Panther and the Illuminati, the one with the Ultra Chase Thanos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Scott, you know him for a while. What's some questions you have for him?
When do I get your mom's recipe for the Chipotle chicken again?
She's not here right now, but whenever she comes back, I will let her know. And I'll get that to you.
Amy's like, I need that recipe again because I know you're going to ask me, so let me just nip that one in the bud. So we went to one of Angel's birthday parties, and his mom had this. Oh my God, it was such a delicious chicken dish. And my wife had to get the recipe because she's like, this is the best chicken I've ever had of this style.
Nice.
So
nice.
What was your favorite piece back in the day before your last retirement?
Favorite piece? That's a good question. I didn't really like that Steve Rogers from the the Nick Fury Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. set. The one that
would bring him in?
No, the one that gave ESD to everybody that was next to him. And then you remember my soldier theme?
Yes. Alfred was a great piece on that. I loved you. When you were building with Alfred, I'm like, okay, this guy's got something here. Excuse me, was it Alfred? No, it was oh my gosh, who's the custodian of the Avengers? Jarvis.
Jarvis, yeah.
Jarvis. Yeah, you had a Jarvis build. I'm like, this is masterful. I love it. It's like you got your beat stick up there, and Jarvis is like, hey, I'll take that hit for you. And it's just like 1 damage.
So who's the better battler, Jarvis or Alfred?
All I've seen from, I guess, Jarvis has always been whenever he was an AI. But then I see Alfred, and I think Alfred can throw a lot better hands than Jarvis.
I'm going to say the Jetsons maid.
Oh, yeah.
The Jetsons maid.
What was her name? Rose? Or maybe Alice. I don't know. But they're not butlers. Those are maids.
Hey, that'll be us in a few years. We're on our way.
What's that? The Jetsons?
Yeah. AI's taking over. We're going to be flying around little spaceships. So other than bugging Scott, Heroclix, what do you do for a day job?
I work at a salt plant. I make the cans of salt, or in my plant, or where the area where I work, we make the cans of salt, table salt that you see in the stores.
So does that come from a plant?
Like a natural plant, or
Yeah. Do you actually like have to
artificial?
plant some salt seeds to grow the salt?
No, I mean, why don't you go plant some salts and then come back to me?
I'm guessing it's a mineral. Y'all just have to, yeah, someone mines it and brings it to you, and y'all refine it and break it down and
Yeah.
package it.
We have our salt mine. I forget exactly where here in Texas. The salt gets delivered to us, and then through however they do it, and then we get fed, and then we run the line to produce it, put it in the cans, put the labels on it, package it.
So you're saying Morton salt is the same as HEB brand or Kroger brand salt?
Yes, breaking news. All
The
salt
difference
is technically the same.
All right, so right now you're going to create a supervillain named Salt Man. What's he do?
Salt man. Okay.
He dehydrates you.
Are they in Heroclix or in general?
Heroclix. Let's give it Heroclix.
All right. I'll say for a special power, he has whenever your opponent misses an attack roll, he gets buffed on his stats.
All right.
Or let's say they miss by 1.
Oh, come on now. Now you're targeting me.
Well, what's more saltier than that?
Do you have a wife, family?
No. Well, I don't have a wife or anything. I mean, my mother, my father, my sister, but other than that, nothing. I guess special per se.
All right. So where did the name Ace come from?
Well, let's see. It's many different things. One, I like playing with playing cards. Obviously, the Ace of Spade and all that. I like doing card tricks. I was in tennis, and one of the references in tennis is Ace. The name just stuck, and I.
It's a one shot, an ace. An ace.
Yeah. It's like.
So it's not from the One Piece guy.
And that's all. I do watch One Piece, and that's one of my favorite animes.
Do you have any other nicknames?
I like going also by Gambit.
Why?
Why? Because he is a favorite character of mine. Like the way, I mean, like he does playing cards and everything. His whole like dealer motif. But also in HeroClix, I would sometimes be back in the old days, in the old rules, whenever you couldn't perplex up damage, I would have a 9 attack against my opponent's 19 defense, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to perplex up my damage and then hope for the best.
Always damage, and he would hit. It's like, oh hey, here's 6 damage from the 3 perplexes that I gave him, and here's an 11 attack. It's like, you bastard.
All right, so since you work in a salt mine, when you're eating dinner, do you salt your food ever?
No, he just dusts his sleeves.
But hold on. There you go. That adds a little bit of flavor.
No, but are you like do you have an aversion to salt on a daily basis since you're around it 24/7?
No, I mean, doesn't really affect me because per se where I work is not the salt mine is not near us. It's I think somewhere in Texas. I can't remember where. But we do have like our silos, and sometimes the salt does get everywhere, especially since people blow to clean up their areas. But no, I wouldn't say I'm affected by it, or at least my last medical checkup from the company that said nothing was wrong with me, so I don't have a high cholesterol or nothing.
Yeah, you're gonna have high cholesterol working in that place or high blood pressure. All right, I'm gonna ask you a stupid question. Do you think when Shakespeare was going to school, he had it easier than you did when you were in school? Because Shakespeare didn't have to study Shakespeare.
But That's a good question, because you also have to think he didn't have to study Shakespeare, but what other other famous poets or persons of literature that were around at that time? Do they have to study them?
I'm just saying, maybe he had it easier because he didn't have to study his writings.
Or maybe he was also bullied for being a poet. Who knows?
I gotta say, I enjoyed Shakespeare more than I did Greek mythology. I hated Greek mythology.
Greek and Norse mythology was like fantasy realm.
It was boring.
No.
Which honestly, that's one of my favorite mythologies, like the Greek mythology / Roman. That's also because I read all of the Percy Jackson books, so that got me more interested in it because of all the gods.
Yeah, I don't think Shakespeare would have liked the Percy Jackson books. He'd be like, this is rubbish. Let me kill everyone.
Mind, doesn't he do that in his plays?
Yes.
That'd be an interesting iconic set, is Shakespeare themed.
Okay, I want to break down one more thing about Shakespeare. Hamlet. Are y'all familiar with the story of Hamlet?
Yeah.
Somewhat.
Vaguely.
Is that not The Lion King redone with a happy ending?
Yes.
I would say so.
Yeah. That's the reason I don't like Lion King, because it's just Shakespeare.
So Scott hates Shakespeare. You got it.
Somebody said one time, like, in all of literature, there's only like 5 unique storylines. 7?
Like 7 unique stories. Yeah. All right, Angel. Do you know what Roll20 is?
Yes.
Do you use Roll20?
Used it a little bit for D&D. Other than that, I haven't used it a lot.
Heroclix during COVID when you were missing. That was the way to play.
I didn't play, but I think I kept up with it. So I remember like a lot of people were playing it like that with the maps on the Roll20.
Okay. So you've seen the maps on Roll20 if you've watched any of our games. Do you think they're easier to use like that, or versus the ones on the table? Less artwork, less distraction.
I would say that would be easier. Like you said, it's less distraction from whatever artwork, and then if the artwork kind of blends in with let's say there's a wall and it's next to some brown rocks, or it's not a wall per se, but it's something else, and you think to yourself, is that blocking? Is that, or what is that? So you're kind of confused as opposed to having a white background. Your green for your hindering, your red for your elevation, and then your brown areas for your blocking.
What do you think, Wes?
Yeah, I think that the Roll20 non-artistic version is easier to understand, less fun to play on. Strategically, I like it because it helps me figure out placement a little better and figure out angles and all that kind of stuff. But obviously, it's not fun to look at. But
but it is simpler to look at for like a newer player to learn.
Yes,
I feel like that would be an idea for someone to redo some of these maps for newer players, like Battle World. If Battle World wanted to be like, hey, this is generally a newer player thing, bust out some of these old school maps, have them redone without the artwork, and just be like, here you go. This is a generic type map, and anyone can learn to play the game easier without all the distractions of the artwork. Granted, love the artwork, especially on Jay Patel's newest map.
Yep.
That one is phenomenal, Chef's Kiss, but some of those lines are little thin, Jay.
The temple?
Little thin.
Yeah, everybody loves that map. It looks great. This question's for both of you. How do you feel about the orange text on maps, the unique abilities of the map?
I'll let Angel go first. I have something to say.
Did I play with any orange text maps before, Scott, before I retired?
Yes, there were some orange text maps. We had there were some maps like Hawk World map or whatever it was, where you could fall off the edge and have to bring them back in the starting area. I believe there was a Deadpool submarine map that you played on.
Was Arcades Arena one of them?
Uh-huh.
I think
No, I mean Arcade's Arena. That was more for arcade, not necessarily Arcade's Arena himself, or the arena itself. It was just for arcade.
I think it's I guess, fun. It's a new, I guess, change to some of the maps because like it helps you do. I want to say like, or it can help you pull off certain things. I just don't know, depending on the map. Like
I mean, it
depending on
makes
what
your towers better because for like the Hawk World map, if you had knockback and you can knock them off the edge of the map and you make them go back to their starting area, heck yeah.
But do you like having the unique rules for a certain map, or should they not use them so that you know if you're going to this map, you know how to operate the map?
I feel like home games they're very unique. It makes the games more fun. But if you're going to a competitive event, um, no, I don't want the orange text. Now, if you
Yes.
have there used to be some map bonuses that you'd have to pay for, the 5 points or 0 points if you had a specific theme team. Those weren't orange text. Those were just like a site bonus. Reed's Lab specifically, I loved it. If you were Fantastic Four, you got in the little special areas that were labeled 1, 2, 3, and 4. You got a stat bump to whatever area you were in. And Petunia's house would give Franklin and Valeria, whatever her name is, a plus to their range for Outwit and Perplex. So you had to build specifically for maps like that. But like the Hawk World map or this new Bell Tower Spider-Man map, I say it's new. I think it came out in Doctor Strange. It has one side of the map. It's in a starting area that if you're stuck in that starting area, anytime an action is completed, it triggers and it says, oh, hey, you're in this area. You fall, take one penetrating or one unavoidable damage, and then you have to go back to your starting area. If that's your starting area, someone sidesteps. If I'm first and you're second, you're starting in that area, I sidestep, it triggers you. Fall. I outwit, it triggers you. Fall, because this is every action, free actions, costed actions, whatever. And there's only 2 spots on that side of the map that say you don't fall. If you're looking to pull off your Gauntlet Spider-Man, it is a magical map.
Yeah, overall, I completely agree with you, Scott. I think they're fun for the kitchen table local event stuff, but I I like the playing field being equal. So like, yes, you have your individual teams, but if you pull out whatever map and you have to study the map in addition to studying the other team, almost, I don't know. I don't like the special rules for the maps for tournament sake. They're great for individual events, though.
So, did you play in Fantastic Four, Wes?
Did not.
So the Fantastic Four had a few of the maps. Like there was oh my gosh, Latverian village. That if you had a Latveria team, you could create these peasants,
Yeah.
and they could be mastermind fodder. But you had to build a specific theme team to get this map bonus, or you had to pay extra points to get the map bonus. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, I could be down with that. Like I was very against the rivals map. I did not like that map at all. But if it had a cost to it somehow associated with it, I think I would be more okay with it. I think
I feel
that
like that's a way to.
most things in HeroClix have a cost thing to them, like sideline effects and what equipment. At some point, you have to pay some kind of cost for it. And if you're just getting map bonuses just because you have that map, I don't know. I don't like it.
Do you think it would be a way to incentivize theme teams if it was brought back as a
1000%. And ooh, now I have to backtrack my words. Because I am all about, I love theme teams. And anything that Wizkids does to incentivize theme teams, I'm all for it. So as long as the map isn't broken, yeah, I think that if it incentivizes theme teams, I'd be okay with it. But when the things go too far is when it becomes a problem.
Awesome. Excellent.
So since we're on maps and stuff, Angel, you like playing the casual game? Do you play some of Scott's casual themes?
He's played most of my casual games.
What's your favorite?
Against Scott,
Or just in general?
casual.
Anybody.
I don't know if you would call this a casual game, but I do remember because of the pieces that were involved. But I do remember I was playing with an RPG Punisher. Energy explosion. My opponent, his name is Kenneth. He's a local player that plays with Heroclix with us. He decided to bunch up and be like, okay, I think he perplexed his defense up. And he just grouped all his guys together. And I'm like, okay. And this is where I say
The bad thing to do against this one Punisher who's got like a bazooka.
Yeah, and he goes, I'm like, okay. And this is why I say I like the name Gambit, because I think, again, I perplexed up damage instead of perplexing up anything else. And I shot the RPG, and this Punisher says energy explosion. The hit character takes 4, anybody around him takes 3. But then I also threw the tank. So he goes, all right, go ahead. All right, I roll for attack. Hit. Boom! Everybody takes damage, and then the tank just falls on everybody else, nearly wiping out his whole team in one turn.
Wes never played Pim Pocket Tank.
I have heard plenty about it. I feel like I played it, but I've never actually seen it on a map. But for our listeners, Scott has an entire library of unique, fun, casual style games that we've been highlighting on our playing Clix, segment that we do every couple of weeks.
You know what this is?
That would be bread with the butter on the wrong side.
On the side down. I'm going to eat while we're doing the show tonight. Sorry.
But yeah.
So, listeners, you will have ASMR of Scott eating.
That's right.
But yeah, Scott's ideas for games are fantastic. And if you like playing casual games with a unique twist to them, check out some of Scott's Playing Clix segments.
All right, Angel, you've been retired. Why do you keep coming back to this game? Because you're a nerd?
I am a nerd. I do miss it sometimes, and then I guess just the sets. This time, I was at my local card shop. I look around and I see the newest set, Venom. I'm like, I like Venom, so I bought 2 bricks. And I'm like, let's see what I've missed so far on Heroclix, and I've missed a lot.
So why do you keep retiring?
Work. Work, I guess, time management. Sometimes can't always make it, or too tired to play.
Sometimes it's me.
I can see that.
It's him.
I've always wondered though. People say retire from the game all the time, but what's the difference between retirement and just taking a breather for a minute?
I guess. Because I guess whenever people say retired, they're like, Because a hiatus, I guess, like, okay, maybe I'll give it 1 or 2 months, and then I'll come back. But retired, like, I think the last time I did it, it was like, when was that Avengers, Black Panther Illuminati set?
Yeah, that was years and years ago.
Yeah. Like maybe 6 years ago.
Yeah, something like that.
So
probably more. It was before COVID.
7 years ago.
You realize COVID was like 6 years ago?
Oh my goodness, it made me feel old.
It was like 7, 8 years ago.
All right, Scott. So you're eating a grilled cheese. Is there anything? How does a grilled cheese made? Do you put any seasoning on or anything special?
No. This is just jalapeno cheese bread, and this has pepper jack.
Oh, pepper jack.
Kobe jack cheese. Pepper Kobe jack cheese is not very easy to find sometimes. And then I have one that has turkey and bacon. Because I have 2 of them because I'm a fat guy.
I tried making grilled cheese with a little lunch meat ham in it. My daughter and my wife did not care for it, so we just make regular grilled cheese now.
So as an alternative to grilled cheese butter side down, right? We all know that. You can use mayonnaise.
Yep.
On the outside of bread?
This Is it good? Yeah, it's good. If you like mayonnaise, I mean, you don't really taste the mayonnaise. It just cooks into the bread and toast it.
So you're putting the mayonnaise on the outside of the bread?
Instead of the butter.
Huh. I might try that sometime. That sounds kind of good. Mayonnaise or Miracle Whip?
Miracle Whip is not even that. Miracle Whip says salad dressing on it. Read the label.
It's so much better.
Not good.
It's so
It's
much
not
better.
good. No, it's not good.
It's so much better, Scott. Mayonnaise is just fat. You're eating fat.
It's yolk. It's eggs.
I mean, technically, so is butter.
All right, Angel. You're a better builder or a better pilot?
Yes. Depends on the team, because you could be like, hey, I built this team, pilot. I'd be like,
all right, if I built you a team versus if you built you a team, who's you gonna run better?
I guess probably mine, since
you knew the ins and outs when you were building. Man, that jalapeno cheese is kicking. I got a little spice today.
What's your build style? How do you like to build your team?
He's all over the place.
I guess I depends on the piece I want to build around. Sometimes it could be a one-man army with backup, and then try to hope the one-man army does everything else, and the backups live. Sometimes, as I did, my one theme team was my soldier theme team. It was based around 4 people. Steve Rogers from the Nick Fury Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. set, Nick Fury, the Balls of Fury, General Lane, and the Prime Captain Marvel from the Guardians of the Galaxy set. First.
You're talking stuff he doesn't know about.
No. Well, point of the team was everybody huddled up. The Marvel gave everybody defense, so everybody had good defense. The Steve Rogers gave everybody that was next to him ESD, so now they had higher defense from range. General Lane gave them an outwit with a Superman enemy team ability, since they all shared a keyword. And then Nick Fury, which is Nick Fury, which, okay, I'm gonna target your highest piece. You can't use this power, bam.
+1 to attack and damage, and take it, Brandon.
So, is there certain figures you like building with in general?
No. He builds to be perplexing and hurtful. Like, he builds outside the box most of the time.
Good. You say you're more casual. You don't really go to events. Is there a reason you don't like the competitive scene, or you just haven't really gone into it?
Before, I guess you could say, I guess I'm not retired or took my hiatus, or however you want to put it.
I'm going to call it retired. Okay, I didn't define retirement. Did you sell off all your stuff or most of your stuff?
Yeah.
You retired.
That's fair.
All right. But before my retirement, I was part of the curators of the Cataclysm with Scott. We were doing competitive Heroclix, and it was fun, but a lot of the times in competitive Heroclix, everybody's just going to start wanting to play, I guess, meta. So you'll see constantly the same teams over and over. So you're like, okay, I already beat this team, but now I have to face it again. And sometimes it's not a sure win, because your dice might crap on you, and you'll be like, all right, I beat this team before, but if you can't roll above a 5 to hit, then yeah, that's how the game
If we're saying my first number there, 5. I can't hit a 5. So I had one of our local players, Morris. We had a nice long discussion on Monday. He's like, if I roll up there and you need a 5 to hit me, I'm not scared of you. But if you need a 10 to hit me, you're going to hit me every time. I'm like, it makes no sense. Mathematically speaking, it makes no sense. But he's right. I need a 10, I'm probably going to get you. If I need a 5, I'm gonna miss.
Unless you're using Roll20 dice, then you're just missing everything.
So I noticed that you posted earlier our game the other day. We played Rescue the Pog. Angel, you've played Rescue the Pog a couple times.
I did.
So did you count up how many ones you rolled for your stuff, Wes?
I did not. I didn't take the time for that. It was a lot.
There is a lot.
Yes. To be fair, though, it's not far from accuracy. It just really hurt.
It doesn't feel accurate. It feels like, no offense to Roll20, anyone who's on the design team, anyone who wants to advocate for Roll20, great. I love the format. I love the the platform. But I feel like if I'm rolling dice and my dice are rolling 3s, 4s, 1s, 2s, whatever. If single D6, if I'm rolling a bunch of 1s, I feel like I roll a bunch of 1s and my opponent is rolling 5s and 6s. So the average for both players is working. But I feel like one person's getting low, one person's getting high. Same thing on the 2D6 rolls. It's like, oh, hey, I rolled another 4, and Wes is rolling 9s and up.
Is that how the program decides it's even, that it's not alternating players? It's saying, oh, you're just rolling one dice and then another dice, and so one's gonna be low, one's gonna be high. I don't know. It's just,
I have no idea how their algorithm works to make it work. But
it does not feel good.
If you read the way that it works, it sounds great. It sounds like it is truly natural or truly random, but it feels very bad. It feels like you got the good stuff, you get the bad stuff, go to town.
So if, say, Clay Wood were to take over a Roll20 type system like he did with HC units and design his own thing, how would you, what changes would you fix other than the dice?
I don't know. I feel like Roll20 is very easy to manipulate or to navigate. Like everything you need, you just download your pictures. You don't even have to download the pictures to it most of the time anymore. You just take them from HC units and you drag them over to your little pop-up for the screen, puts them in there, and you just shrink them to size. So it has made it super, super easy. What could he do to make it better?
Yeah.
He's Clay. I'm sure he's got ideas. You would have to ask Clay.
What about you, Angel? What do you think about if Clay Wood were to make his own Roll20?
Because I haven't really played like Heroclix games on Roll20. So how do you guys do every time it clicks, or you just note that?
Okay. So when you click in on Roll20, there's 3 different colors on bulbs on the top. There's red, green, and blue. I believe those are the order. Normally, we'll put the click number in the red one. There are people, if you have the subscription, the up-page subscription, you can make the dials into Heroclix in there. And it'll you click on it and it shows you what clicks they're on or their stats.
Do you know how much that subscription is? By chance?
Like $100 a year.
Oh, screw that. Never mind.
I'll say maybe something along the lines of being able to, I guess, have the information available. Because I understand that you have to keep track of your team, you have to keep track of your opponent's team. So if you're looking at the screen, you can just go back and forth and be like, okay, this piece is on click 5. Let me see what he has on click 5. Okay, he has this powers. This is
I'm surprised. Well, I know when Russ records, he just records the Roll20 table. I'm sure that he has another application open somewhere where he can be like, oh, hey, this is what Scott has on this click.
Yeah.
Maybe something like that, like to help, I guess, keep better track of what's going on.
All right. So since you come and go out of Heroclix, are you a regular attender at your local shop? Or you just kind of show up randomly?
When he's in, he's all in.
Right now, especially with my job, since I kind of shift from night shift to day shift, I don't go as regularly as I used to. So it's just right now, it's whenever I get the chance, if I'm available, I'll be okay, I'll show up today and go from there. But before that, whenever I had a not so crazy schedule of having to switch back and forth between days and nights, I would show up probably every Monday.
What's your record against Scott?
I feel like his record's better than he thinks it is.
I don't even know what my record would be.
I don't know. If we've played each other 100 times, he's probably 60-40.
Nice.
And it's not just, I mean, if I need a 5, I'm going to miss.
A lot of it does have to do with Scott's rolls.
How are your rolls usually?
Sometimes stupidly crazy, because like I said, I don't boost up
You're always crazy.
I didn't boost up attack. I was like, I need an 11. Let's go. Oh, look, there's a crit.
All right. Do you like probability control?
It helps.
Let me rephrase it. Heroclix, probability control, or outwit. Which one is the one that you want?
I would say outwit. Probability control is nice, but if I want to take out your defense, I want to outwit your defense and then say, okay, if this hits, it's gonna hit for full. I'm not worried about what your defense is anymore.
Do you like Mastermind?
I like the concept of it. I like the concept of the character being, hey, you're gonna take this damage, not me.
Okay. Mastermind in itself, Mastermind from a range, oh my god, that is just so broken.
Man, Scott, something's wrong. It must be a full moon. I'm agreeing with you a lot tonight.
Sorry, Wes.
Scott, I was thinking about this. You and I disagree a lot, but you know why I love our disagreements and how we operate is because we are able to actually listen to each other and listen to each other's perspective and thoughts and can learn from it. That's something I think the world needs more of, is people that can disagree like us, but still find common ground and learn from each other and just really listen.
I feel like most people want to disagree and they shut it down.
Yeah.
You have to be willing to listen to the other side and make and grow from that. So
my wife,
any argument, any topic.
My wife is on TikTok a lot lately. She listens to these political battles, and I'm listening to them. I'm like, they're not really listening to each other. They're just spewing their own arguments without actually listening to the other side. And I think that we could all learn from that, but actually listening to each other. That's what I call
patience. You have to be able to absorb it and then take it in. You can't just, even if you told me something today, I may have a reaction to what you tell me today. And then after I think about it and digest it a little bit, I may come to a different perspective or a different conclusion. So that patience before you need to give that immediate response, which is what I feel is wrong with the world today, is everything needs to be instant. Sorry, I never learned how to snap my fingers. Everything needs to be instant right now. So if you take the time to give it a little bit of perspective and digestion, the patience pays off. So you can actually develop a full thought process on it.
Yep. Angel, you know what the sound of one hand clapping is? The same as Scott snapping his fingers.
Very close.
So why Texas? Go ahead, Scott. Sorry.
What do you mean, why Texas?
Why Texas? Isn't like 1,000 degrees down there?
Yeah, but you get used to it.
No, there's no kidding.
When I first moved here, no, I'm like, oh, this is hell.
So where'd you move to Texas from?
California.
Hey, yes, it feels like hell.
And like this humidity sucks.
Okay, so Wes, how humid is it there in Lafayette, Indiana?
It gets pretty humid in summertime. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head right now, but I would say probably.
I'm gonna look it up for you. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna
say 75 to 80%.
Add Lafayette, Indiana.
I'm gonna say 75 to 80. It just rained today, so.
I hate it when it rains. The clouds then decide, hey, yeah, we're gonna go, and then the sun starts shining, and it's like, why? Why do you hate me?
It's all the time. All right, I'm gonna give you the current weather and the humidity and the dew point and all that other stuff. Wes's current temperature is 68 degrees. The humidity is at 63%, and a dew point at 55%. Why? Because we paint in my job and we have to have the dew points. All right, so that's what it is for Wes.
Lower than I thought.
What's that?
It's lower than I thought it would be.
Let's go to my place.
All right.
Sorry, guys. We're getting a weather tutorial during our Heroclix podcast today. Current temperature is 68 degrees. Humidity is at 63%. Dew point's at 55. This still feels like it's the same it is there. But when the dew point and the temperature are close, you get something called fog. Fog is a cloud on the ground.
Yes.
That's just wearing water.
Okay.
So yeah, it's not too different today. Currently.
I don't know if you're going somewhere with that or
No, I'm just trying to make sure that is it really the same temperature in Lafayette and Houston?
And this, ladies and gentlemen, has been our scientific part of the show.
There will be a quiz at the end of this.
One of my favorite parts of the show, the scientific aspect, was when we had Mork run off to go see if the toilet flushed the other way.
That was a fun moment. I like that.
That can't be possible. It's the same temperature and humidity in both places. Feels very off.
Stranger things have happened.
Yeah, they upside down. Don't go there.
So, what sets are you looking forward to that are slated to come out?
I don't know. I mean, I know the next one is a Batman set, which that should be interesting. But as a further ahead, I have no idea.
We have Thunderbolts and D&D already in the pipeline, apparently.
Would be interesting to see D&D set. I am a fan.
I'm hyped up for the D&D set. I cannot wait to see what it is. I'm excited to step away from Captain America or Batman or Spider-Man. And if they have a Batman in a D&D set, it's going to be like, what the hell is this? Come on, guys. We have another Bat.
It's Batman as a rogue.
Yeah.
So, interesting story about D&D. Do either of you know who owns D&D?
Wizards of the Coast.
It's not a clue.
Who owns Warrior of the Coast?
Alliance.
Hasbro. I got into a discussion with somebody this week about. So I thought that Wizkids had rights to D&D because they're pumping out all this stuff all the time. They're like, no, Hasbro has it. So I did a little research, and it's kind of like the Spider-Man wrestling match between Sony and Disney. Hasbro owns it, and they license it to Wizkids or whoever to do whatever they got. So, but it's interesting that Hasbro owns it. Hasbro owns G.I. Joe. Hasbro owns Thundercats. Hasbro owns Transformers. So all these, licensing that we're getting in HeroClix is very interesting that they're all from Hasbro. I don't know.
You're saying we're getting Transformers?
That's been the rumor. That has been the rumor. And
I mean, there was a blurb at last year's Worlds that they had Optimus Prime pop up on one of the slideshows.
And remember the year before that, they said, hold on to your rings. And everybody was guessing what that meant for the next year. And we got the Lantern rings back. Yeah. But yeah, since we got all these other Hasbro licenses, it would make sense to get Transformers along with it.
Hey, Wizkids, if you're still looking for people to do your G.I. Joe unboxing, why not the Red, White, and Clix group for Talkn Clix? You can do the Joe and I can do the Cobra.
I would say that since HeroClix USA, great as Alec is kind of taking a hiatus from Clix for a moment, so we could fill his spot, at least temporarily, in fun unboxings. Just saying, since we're actually playing the game and he's kind of taking a hiatus. But
hold on, Wes. How many games do you play a month, including our games that we play twice a month?
4 to 5.
So is that really played? You're trying.
Hey, I'm
Hey,
I'm, I'm
hey, you
actively
playing another game?
involved. I'm actively involved in the game. All right. I have a podcast twice a week and a nonprofit that I'm centering around Heroclix. I'm active on social media. I'm in the game, even if I don't actively roll dice as much as I'd like to. That's not my fault. I just don't have a crew around me that likes to play.
I need to reach out to the ELO guy because I want to know how I can make my own little ELO ranking for our shop instead of just the big world, just for the shop, just to see who is the what, who's the bee's knees at the shop, and why Angel's going to pass me up in a month.
Somebody explained it to me and they were like, "Oh, it's so easy." And they explained the formula, and my brain just went, "Poof!" That's beyond me. I'm not a math guy.
Easy.
Can you
Super
toggle
easy.
the floor?
I mean, he puts it on there and be like, what is the ELO and how does it work? He puts a link in it. But hey, I would like to learn how to do that myself.
So, Angel, other than HeroClix, do you play any other games?
Magic the Gathering. I
Boo.
played. What do you mean, boo? Other than
Sweaty, stinky Magic the Gathering player.
yeah, I played Commander, sir. I don't play none of that Modern or Legacy. I play the fun format. But I play Magic the Gathering. I play when I can because everybody knows Dungeons and Dragons. Trying to, I guess, schedule a session is harder than it looks because that you schedule it and then everybody's like, oh, yeah, I'm good for that day, and then that one person's like, nope, I work that day. Like, all right, let's try to schedule it for this day. Nope, I do. I got to go to this thing. And I'm like, oh, well, great.
The whole thing is rough when you're trying to schedule games with people. That's the reason we play the Heroclix on the Monday. And if you make it, you make it. If you don't, you don't. And Wes tries to play on Saturdays ish. He was trying to move that to a Wednesday at one point, but that didn't work.
Yeah, nobody wanted to come on Wednesdays. You know, they told me they would. They didn't show up. So
Consistency is key. Wes, how about you? You play any other games?
No.
Digital?
HeroClix is my jam. That's all I do.
No games on your phone?
Well, if you count that, sure. I play like Fortnite on the Xbox. I play like, what do you call them? Tower defense games on my phone, I guess.
Angel, any phone games?
Phone, no, but on my computer, I play. Recently, I've been playing a game called Slay the Spire 2. It's a deck builder / I get dungeon crawler. Pretty fun.
I play a phone game called Marvel Future Fight, and I'm the leader of an alliance that has been basically abandoned. So I've decided to rename the alliance Talkn Clix. It wouldn't let me name it Talkn Clix. It kept telling me there's a profane, illegal word in there. So I've named it Talkn Clix. So if anyone plays Marvel Future Fight and wishes to join my alliance, the game has been out for 11 years. We just went through our 11th year anniversary in the game.
Nice.
So
congratulations.
I've been playing it for a long time. I have a very deep roster in the game. I wish that Heroclix would pull some of the stuff out of this game sometimes, or vice versa.
I used to play a Star Wars themed game that was kind of like that for a long time, and then they just discontinued the game. They didn't have any more updates or anything, so it kind of defeated the purpose of having the game. But it was a lot of fun. I played for a long time.
Marvel Future Fight. Just putting it out there again. Trying to sell it. I would like to build my alliance back up.
You don't have stock in that game, do you?
No, I don't. No, but I feel like it's been going for 11 years. So I'm like, okay, maybe I should bring it up on the show because I do play that game pretty consistently. I'm not going to say I try and at least get my dailies knocked out. I don't delve into the alliance portion of it too much where you'd be like, oh, hey, I'm going to go fight this giant boss, which could be Dormammu, Galactus, or whoever. Let me invite Wes to the fight. There's aspects to where you can play together.
Well, if anybody from that game is listening, we do accept sponsorships. So
I was just about to say that. I'm like, listen here, guys. They need sponsors. We've talked about Marvel Future Fight. We've talked about Wizkids. We've talked about Roll20.
Magic the Gathering. We talked about
this episode is brought to you by Magic the Gathering.
Sargentos, jalapeno Colby Jack. Excuse me, peppered Colby Jack. Brought to you by Sargentos.
Next, you know, Scott's going to be wearing a shirt with nothing but sponsors.
There has to be food involved in every Heroclix conversation. I don't know why that is, but so do you have music you like listening to on your way to an event or anything?
Whatever I'm playing in the car, because I get to decide.
He's the one driving, so we're stuck with listening to whatever he
Right,
puts on.
What's
But
your favorite genre of music?
Teletubbies.
what did you say?
The Teletubbies intro.
That was supposed to be a secret, but nah. I guess rock. I like a lot of Linkin Park.
Linkin Park, okay. What else?
We obviously know you're kind of a degree. I can't say you're defensive or aggressive because you play both. You used to love the perplex on the damage for sure. Since the perplex is no longer a thing on damage, it made stock and other pieces or other powers go up, like enhancement or empower. So what are you going to spend all those perplexes on now? Attack,
Perplexing
range,
down your defense.
perplexing down my defense. Excellent answer. I'm glad you've learned something.
Or perplexing down your attack, so you miss more.
That's what I like doing.
That would be a bad idea with Scott, because the higher he needs to hit, the more he actually hits.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, you went to Rocktober one time with me in like 2014, I believe.
Yes.
There was what set was that? It was the first set that's in Silver Age now. It was Spider-Man Beyond Amazing.
No, I remember because Rocktober was Worlds, right?
It was Worlds for the Rock. It wasn't Worlds, but it was. We went to Atlanta and played.
I remember
stayed in the hotel.
Came out with the TMNT 2 set, the one with Renette Tilly.
Yeah,
like a Super Renette Tilly and Krang. No, I don't think I was Krang.
No, Krang was in that second set. No, maybe, I don't know. It's been a while, but yeah, you went to that. So you went to that Rocktober. That was like a world's level event. What did you think of that? And would you go to any other ones, like maybe a Red, White, and Clix?
Quite possibly. It'll be a good chance to visit another state.
It just so happens Scott is gearing up to host his own Red, White, and Clix next year.
2027, Red, White, and Clix, Texas.
Yep. Scott is on my board of directors for the Red, White, and Clix organization, and he said, "Hey, I like what you're doing, but I don't want to fly to get there. I'm going to do my own."
I mean, I'm going to do it better, bigger. If your goal's 100, mine's 101.
Good luck.
I mean, we are in Texas. The temperature does get that high.
Yes. It will probably be there before the end of June.
Is that what
we already had a 100-degree day? What are we talking about?
Like, is that what you want to do? Is that what you want to do it in Texas because everything is bigger in Texas? Huh?
I mean, I feel like it's far enough away. I wouldn't be pulling from Wes's player pool, and it's a charity event, and I feel like people love to go to the charity events. It feels unique because it's not like, oh, hey, Worlds, we're going to potentially get to design a character or design a map or design a pog or whatever Worlds is trying to offer you. The competition is still at almost Worlds level, probably at Worlds level. So I don't know.
The fun thing is you get players that aren't just the typical, the usual suspects that go to every event across the nation. You're getting new players. You're getting people coming out of retirement just because of what it is and what it represents. They're like, hey, this isn't just your normal Worlds event. I want to go support this. So
and really cool. Another thing is that I feel like most of the events in Heroclix are usually geared towards the East Coast. You have Orlando doing this CCO championship. You have Worlds in Tennessee, which is in Memphis. You had Heroclix for Huntington's in Nashville. You have Origins in Columbus. You have Gen Con in Indianapolis. And granted, Indianapolis isn't quite East Coast, but it's not far from it.
Well, Wizkids isn't at Gen Con anymore.
Yeah, but I'm saying that they've done it at Gen Con. They've done it at Columbus. They've done it in Philadelphia. If I put it in Texas, mathematically speaking, where's the biggest international airport in Texas? It would be in Dallas. So to host the event in Dallas would be probably the easiest hub for people to get to. But if I wanted to make it just Texas centric, it would probably be Austin, San Antonio, because that is like central Texas and you can get most of Texas involved.
Yep. And so, as of right now, when we're recording, it is 10 p.m. My time on Saturday. So this will not be
Saturday.
posted.
It's Sunday.
Sunday. I don't know what day it is. Sunday. So in 2 hours before this will be posted, will be the end of the sweepstakes for Origins. Hopefully, this will be out by the time you guys before the drawing tomorrow at 6 p.m. There will be a live stream drawing for the winner of the Origins sweepstakes drawing. So tune in for that.
And just so people know that we will be doing another drawing for Gen Con. So if you did not get your shirts and you wanted to wait for Gen Con, those submittals will start probably Monday afternoon. Go in, fill out. Are you going to make a new survey for it?
Yeah. I'm going
A new
to do something
questionnaire. So even if you filled out for Origins and you think you're potentially going to get to go to Gen Con, go in there and fill out another survey and put yourself in the drawings for the redwhiteandclicks.org.
Yes.
Is it .org?
Yep.
Redwhiteandclicks.org. And you go in there and put in your survey and you'll get entered into a sweepstakes for 2 tickets to Gen Con. If you wish to spend $10 or more, you buy a shirt or you buy a map, that's $30 to $35. That will get you 3 additional entries. If you buy both, that'll get you 6 additional entries. If you buy multiple maps, keep adding up.
Yep. And those maps are neoprene, so you're not just getting your typical paper map. These are nice quality ones from Gamer Mats.
Man, that indoor map from Red, White, and Clicks, that one is, I love playing on that map. Just the 1x3 elevated terrains for the tables. That is just such a great map. I love it. It's I can't give that map enough.
Morg, I know you're listening. Yours is on its way. It'll be there whenever Customs clears it. So, Angel, why do you sell your collection when you retire or when you hiatus?
At the moment, I needed the cash, and I had some pretty solid pieces that I knew would go for a good bit.
So, question for you, Wes. Angel pulled a null chase.
Okay.
Scott does not have a null chase.
Okay.
Would giving him common, uncommon rares, super rares, and some chases, giving him most of the common, uncommon rares of everything in Modern, along with a few super rares, chases, and primes, be equivalent to the null? I'm talking like Abomination Prime,
everything in Modern.
Chase Jubilee from the X-Men 97 set. I mean, I've got so much stuff in there.
Considering that he has previously sold off his collection, so he probably doesn't have a lot, I would say that would be a pretty good deal. Stock up easily and quickly.
Oh, and I got some Con LEs for him also.
The question is, would he do it? Deal or no deal?
I mean, he's already offered me the null for a bunch of stuff, so he doesn't know exactly what all this stuff is, but it's a...
No, don't get me wrong. Null is, I played it once against a friend, and Null is a disgusting piece for sure. But I feel like if I'm gonna get a little bit back into this game, I need more.
It's the easy way to get back in.
Yeah, so and I knew Scott, and I know he likes to complete a lot of sets. So I'm like, you have this piece? Nope. Well, here you go.
Look, I'm just gonna say that this is the stack of character cards that you're getting.
Damn.
And there's some iconic stuff in there. I don't know how I got so many of these, but yes, there is a ton of stuff. And that's not including the Abomination. I got to find the Abomination.
Scott, we haven't played our favorite game in a while, but do you know Angel's age?
I did at one point in time. I can't say that I know it.
Okay. Just based on your face, you look youngish. I'm going to say 32.
Close.
I'm going to say 28.
You're both close.
30.
You're Yes.
Right.
I'm like, you're both off by 2.
I can tell you're on the young side. We're both old, so.
I think I went to your 21st birthday. That's where I got the Chipotle chicken.
And a
It's been a
hangover.
while. I can't remember.
It's been at least 7 years.
That's what I'm saying. I can't remember.
Right. Was it that good because you were hungover at the time or drunk?
No. My wife went. And we were just supposed to make a little pop-in visit because I mean, Angel's a great person. My wife loves most of the people that I deal with in Heroclix, and she's like, "Oh, hey, Angel's back. Tell him I said hello. I love Angel. Angel's great." She said the same thing about Ed and Vincent. She most of the guys, she's like, "Oh, these guys are great."
All right. Do you have anything else for this segment?
Not really. No. I think I'm good on the segment. I got questionnaire questions to ask. And I got other things that don't pertain to Heroclix.
Okay.
But no. A lot of these are just in my final thoughts.
All right.
I got a bunch of final thoughts that I want to go through, but not today. These are quarterly final thoughts.
All right.
Save those.
So Ace, we have a tradition around here called the Clix questionnaire, and what it is you've come and gone from the game for a long time. Scott's known you for years. We've been talking to you for an hour, but we don't really know you. Like, we don't really know what makes Ace such an ace. And the Clix community demands that we get to the bottom of what makes you click. We want to reveal your soul. And so the scientists at Talkn Clix Laboratories have designed a perfectly ergonomically designed questionnaire to perfectly penetrate your defenses and get to know the inner you. Are you prepared to be known by the Heroclix community?
The word is a little off for sure. I don't know if I feel like being penetrated, but go ahead.
Just a little bit.
Scott does.
I love it.
I know you do.
All right. What is a compliment that you've remembered for years later?
I guess my team building I would say my team building is meta, but my team building is fun. So I would take that as a compliment because I know sometimes people, and not knocking on anybody that plays meta. If you play meta, then that's your thing to do. Do what you love. On me, I sometimes go, and even though I know I'm going to get stomped, or I play what I play. If it does well, it does well. If it doesn't, then it is what it is.
Perplex up the damage.
So to have somebody be like, "Hey, yeah, this theme team was actually pretty cool," or "This team was actually pretty cool," it's like, I like what you did with it. And like, I take that as a compliment because I know there can be other ways to make it better, but the way I built it, like, okay, cool, this is my own little thing.
All right.
I need you to choose the end times apocalypse: zombies, robots, aliens, cats. Is it going to be the sandworms from Tremors? Is it going to be a meteor hit the Earth? What do we got? What does your end times look like?
A meteor's going to hit the Earth, and we're going to get zombie apocalyptic robotic worm cats.
All right, all of the above.
All right, so Scott alluded to this earlier, and we have a battle of the minds going on. So you have a piece of bread, right? You put butter on it, and you go to eat it. Are you eating it with the butter side up, or are you flipping it over and eating it with the butter side down on your tongue?
I don't like the way you flip that phone over, Wes. It's butter side up or butter side down.
All right.
No one's flipping it over like this. No, it's just flip it, put it on your tongue.
I didn't know there was a skill to flipping the bread over.
Well, because you don't do it because you're some kind of, I don't know, Cro-Magnon man, maybe?
So what you do is you put butter side up, and then you fold it and eat it sideways. So now you're eating it butter side up and down.
It's still not on your tongue.
He broke the question.
He didn't break the question. It's not butter on the tongue. He's hiding it in the bread.
Now it's a butter sandwich. I don't know.
All right, I need you to name one celebrity that's been in your spank bank.
Huh. A nice spank bank.
Leonardo DiCaprio, done. All right.
Damn it, Scott. Right now you're making me draw a blank. That came out of left field.
It's supposed to come out of left field.
I'll say pass for now.
You can't say Scott is.
I'm not a celebrity.
Scott, have you ever been in somebody else's spank bank?
Yeah, all the time. I'm in yours.
That's right.
I've been in Angels before.
All right, Angel, would you rather be the sidekick of a great superhero story or the superhero, the main character of a mediocre story?
I would say superhero in a mediocre story because eventually I could rise above the ranks and become greater.
Okay.
All right, I need you to defend one bad movie that you enjoy.
Bad movie. I was like, define a bad movie.
I mean, maybe Tremors. I don't know. Is that a bad movie?
Something that traditionally people do not like.
Pooh, Blood, and Honey.
I still want to see that.
It's not great. Friday the 13th, number 28.
Well, I forget what. I think it was 2011. But there was a Three Musketeers movie. I guess it got a lot of bad reviews, but I enjoyed it. Whether it be, but I guess that's me enjoying the aspects of it, like old timey France, sword fights, choreography. Just I guess the historical.
I want to take a moment. If you have a movie series that my 13-year-old needs to watch this summer, please drop it in the links below or in the comments below because my kid is looking for something. I'm like, dude, you need to watch Pirates of the Caribbean. You need to watch Princess Bride. Mm-hmm. Just some fun stuff that's old because he enjoyed Jaws, but he's not gonna watch it again. He's watched Percy Jackson. He's watched the Avengers stuff. He's watched all the Tremors movies. We used to watch those together. Jurassic Park. He's watched a bunch of those.
Star Wars.
And he's watched all the Star Wars.
Transformers.
Those are bad movies to me. I don't like them.
Really? Well,
yeah. Okay. Once you start getting into the CGI and all the robots are fighting and you can't tell what's an arm and what's a leg, it's just like, what am I looking at? It's just a bunch of gray, flashy metal.
Yeah, but it's fun to watch. All right, Ace, who has taught you the most about Heroclix?
Honestly, I would say
not me.
Well, I'll say a lot about the local players I used to play with. Scott did teach me a lot because before I would always build and I would always ask him, so how can I get better? And he says, well, start building it like this. And then he would send me teams and he's like, all right, so if you were facing this team, how would you take it down? Or what would be your threat assessment to taking it down? And I would explain. And then I slowly got better at team building. Because at first I would just, I guess, throw random stuff together, hoping.
When you came along as a new guy, there was several of y'all. It was you, Eric, and I think Kenny was just before you. So we had some of the seasoned players take these guys under their wings and be like, look, this is your mentor. Go to them for your questions. I think I was your mentor, Angel.
I don't know if I'm not too sure, but I know I came to you a lot about.
I think I was your mentor for that learning process. So it was like, hey, take your Padawan or whatever you want to call them, and you're going to try and groom them. And grope. There was. I'm not going to say there was no groping between us. You're going to try and groom them along and get them more astute with the game. And I really, really enjoyed that session when we had those many new players coming in and we had enough older players to actually try and teach you and help mold y'all. So to me, that was a great learning experience for just as a mentor and as a student.
All right. So you're getting ready to send a text message. Are you
No,
proofreading
is it your turn? My turn. It's my turn.
Oh, it's your turn.
Would you
Sorry.
rather sneeze glitter or cough confetti?
Wait, what?
Would you rather sneeze glitter or cough confetti?
I guess cough confetti, because if I sneeze glitter, it can get all over me.
And then it'll be mixed in with your salt, and that's no bueno.
That's no bueno at all.
Which would be more annoying, salt or confetti?
I'll say salt, because if it gets in your nose, that ain't fun.
All right. So you are getting ready to send a text message. Are you proofreading the text before you send it, or are you just hitting send?
I'll say send, and then if I notice I messed up, I'd be like, shit.
Oh, that was supposed to be my girlfriend, not my wife.
But
I proofread a lot more than I thought. You made me start looking at this a lot more, Wes. And I'm like, I generally proofread everything before I send it. And I may still hit send and be like, oh no, there's a grammatical error. Let me go back and fix that in the edit. Thank you for letting me edit messages now.
So, funny story. We used to know somebody that we had to text frequently that we didn't really care for, but they always put space period at the end of a sentence, space question mark. It drove my wife and I crazy. Like, what is wrong? Who puts space period? And so that really, like, if I accidentally do something like that, I have to go back and fix it before I hit send. I will not send something space period because I will strangle myself.
All right, Angel, what is your least favorite holiday?
Least favorite holiday. Valentine's Day.
What is the worst food?
Unseasoned.
Would you rather fight one horse-sized duck or 10 duck-sized horses?
One horse-sized duck or 10 duck-sized horses. I want to say 10 duck-sized horses. Because if one horse-sized duck, if a duck at its current size is a menace, I just don't want to see how a duck in a bigger size it would be.
Has anybody wanted to fight the big duck? I think everybody wants to fight the little.
I mean, I'll fight the big duck.
Would you rather age physically or mentally?
I would say mentally, because that way I have more knowledge as the ages go by, and my body can still do things when I'm younger, as opposed to if I age physically, I can't lift 100 pounds or I can't do this because of my body aged. But if my mind aged instead of my body, then I would have, I guess, better views with things, whether it be more mature views or better concepts of different things.
All right, I want to go back to this duck thing again. Back. So in my youths, I would go to Victoria, Texas. Shout out to the guys down there, Michael Strait, Justin Campbell, and those guys. My aunt would take us to the park in the center of Victoria, or off to the side. There's a giant zoo. There's a giant golf course. I was a menace when I was in the park, but I remember the duck pond specifically. My aunt would save all kinds of bread and we'd go feed the ducks. This one summer, there was a one-legged duck there. And it's easy to identify a one-legged duck when it's out of the water, okay? You would think that it would swim in a circle, but no. They'll put their wing down there. Anyway, this one-legged duck, I would try and lure it away with the bread because I wanted to catch this duck. I was like, I'm fast enough to catch this duck. I'm strong enough to catch this duck. This duck is not going to whoop my ass.
So you want a handicap, got it.
Yeah, I wanted a handicap against the duck. And That duck was so fast with one leg. Oh my God. It never flew, but it would put its wing down and pivot like you would not believe. I never caught that duck.
Would you say that was the fastest duck alive?
I'm not going to say it was the fastest duck alive. I'm going to say that duck was not handicapped. That duck had moves.
And secretly, its leg was secretly inside its body.
Yes, it was in its wing. I'm telling you. All right, Angel, do you know what a haiku is?
Yes, I know what a haiku is. Can I do one? No.
Okay, no challenge then.
Are you a morning or evening shower person?
Evening. That way, I feel like in the morning, especially if you do certain type of work like outside work, mowing grass.
If that's the case, then you're multi-showered.
I think shower at night, get rid of all that all the dirt and grime that you've accumulated throughout the day.
Salt.
Don't put the funk in your bed.
Nope.
All right, so a little side tangent. A question I had on this questionnaire for a long time was guess the number that we're thinking of. And I stole that. I stole a lot of these questions from Stephen Colbert late night show. And because he's had these similar questions for years. He's never revealed what the number was he was thinking of for the entire duration of the questionnaire on his show. And he had his final episode this week, and he finally revealed the number he was thinking of. And what surprised me not was the number, but the fact that two people over the years had guessed that number correctly, and he did not tell them that they guessed it correctly. The number was 3. Who's that lady that does all the crafting on TV? Went to jail. Martha Stewart. Martha Stewart was one of the ones that guessed it right, and he never told her. So at least we were honest enough, Scott, to tell our guests when they guessed the number correctly.
Look, no one ever guessed my number.
What, 6-7?
No, it's a 3-digit number. No decimals. The first number is higher than the second, and it's an even number. I believe that was all the clues that we had. Wes had a great number, but it got guessed by someone that's a teacher. Just randomly be like, bloop. Like, what? You got it? Yep. Like, I think Wes told me the week before what the number was, and then this guy got it. Like, I guess almost 2 weeks.
I was so shocked.
So was I. Proof, I still am.
All right. So your reward for answering all these questions correctly, by the way, is you get to ask us a question.
Okay. Oh, again, putting me on the spot. But I would say, what would be your fondest memory of Heroclix?
You want to go first, Scott?
I mean, I have one between you and I, Angel, that's very fond. I used to get headaches or shoulder pains, and you would rub my shoulder while standing behind me because you knew that I was in some serious pain. Little did I know that those were tension headaches that would lead to migraines, and I was suffering from migraines, and you're over there trying to help me before I was diagnosed with this crap. So thank you immensely for those deep shoulder rubs that you would give me. Those were like, yes, I miss Angel. Whenever I would have those things and we were at a big event, like Angel had no hesitations to come in there and rub my shoulder. So thank you very much, Angel.
You're welcome, Scott.
So I have 2 favorite moments that are tied so equally that I cannot split them. One is when I bought a random brick off of trollandtoads.com for $40. It was the cheapest brick I ever bought. And I had a friend on FaceTime with me when I was unboxing it, and I pulled the unicorn Deadpool out of it. And my friend lost his mind. My wife was sitting across the room, and she's like, "What is it yelling about?" Yeah, I pulled a $200 Ultra Chase out of a $40 brick, so that was fun. My other one was the after Red, White, and Clix, the first one, and everybody had left, and the place was empty, and I was finally able to relax, and just the knowledge that it went so well and everybody was so happy. I didn't even care about how much money we raised. I was so grateful that it went off without a hitch, and the attendance, the Heroclix community was happy, and that just really put a special place in my heart. So
Yeah, your article's out also, Wes. Congratulations on that article about Red, White, and Clix, the nonprofit organization, and your event. So congratulations on that. The reporter did interview me for said stuff, and they put almost nothing in there that I said. So it's okay.
well, funny story. When they notified me they wanted to do a story, and I was like, this paper is kind of the Jar Jar Binks of newspapers. Nobody really reads it locally, and
Secretly the Dark Lord of the Sith.
yeah. But it's not a well respected paper, and they did their story. They misquoted me on the tagline of our podcast. They said that we celebrate the heroes behind the heroes or something like that.
Yeah.
No, we celebrate the heroes of Heroclix.
And that is any player / organizer / store owner / designer. If we can get designers on, if you listen to a podcast of Heroclix, then you are a hero to us.
Yes. And I do need to make a correction. We were previously stating that the event will be November 14th and 15th. I've been informed that the Armory is being taken over by the National Guard that weekend. So we were moving up to the 7th and 8th, the weekend before that weekend. So I'm going to put that out there. But yeah, it was a great story. They did a nice job other than leaving out my partner in crime here. But they only had so much ink.
In a reference, they didn't mention me by name. It's just
well,
fine.
It's because you're going to get your own article, Scott. They're like, this guy is so important, so massive that he needs his own article on a different day.
Angel was there when we named the curators of the Cataclysm. Do you remember that process, Angel?
Vaguely, I remember like what can we name this? We're just going
like
to
everyone put in 2 names. You had like something of the round table, or I don't know, dice table. You had a couple, but yeah, you were part of the reason that it was named Curators of the Cataclysm.
Nice.
So,
Angel, are you a good sport?
Yep.
Yes.
So when you lose, you're not salty about it?
No.
Salt joke. But I'm bumped.
Couldn't resist.
When I played, no, I wasn't working, so I wasn't salty. I mean, maybe if I come out of work and I go to my local card shop to play Heroclix, I might be a little salty there.
So he used to be into he used to work for the schools as a lawn and maintenance crew. So he wasn't salty at that point. But now that he's getting back in the game, he may be a little saltier.
But I'm usually a good sport. Take my opponent's hand, tell them good games, and if need be, I ask them, is there anything I could have done better, or team building wise, or move wise. But no, I mean, I get it. It sucks when your dice don't roll, but
have you
also let it.
Have you taught anybody to play Clix? You yourself?
I mean, you're bringing Michael into the game, and Michael played, but he didn't play long or very competitively. So
I haven't really, I guess, brought a lot of people in, but some of my friends used to play, and then right now that I'm coming back to it, they're like, "Oh yeah, I mean, I'll be down to play again." So I'd go over to their house and bring whatever Clix I have. We play like that.
All right. Well, Angel, thank you so much for being here tonight. It's been a pleasure to meet you, along with the rest of Scott's millions of friends down there in the land of Texas.
Look, we've only made it through like a third of the residents.
You want to have a bigger event than me? It's probably just going to be all your locals right there.
I mean, it could be. If I could drag all the locals together again and get everyone out of retirement, I could probably have 70 people show up.
All right, so I want to make an amendment to your challenge. Who's going to draw more attendees from outside of your local region?
I mean, your local region's like 8 people. So
fair enough. Fair enough.
It'd be like that. What is my local region? You want me to draw outside of Texas?
More than an hour away from you.
More than an okay, that's easy because if I bring up Victoria or Austin or even if I go to Austin and just get those guys and I take the 30 people out of Houston, then is that an hour away?
I guess so. I don't know. I don't know the geography very well of Texas, but if you say it's more than an hour, I think
it's big. It's big.
Everything's big down there.
Yeah. I mean, you drive for a day and you're still not in Texas.
Are the heroes
depending on which way you go?
Are the figures themselves bigger down there? Are they like this?
No, only the colossals.
But it's been great talking to you, Ace. Pleasure to meet you. I hope to see you out there eventually. You know, you don't go to a lot of events. Hopefully, Scott will drag you to some eventually, and I'll get to meet you. But
thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure being on the show, and it was great meeting you too.
Do you have any final thoughts for the evening?
Stay salty, bitches.
What?
Stay salty, bitches.
Well, I have to say, have fun playing the game you love, and don't be as salty as me when I get off work.
Scott?
Sometimes we just want to be heard, and listening is one of the kindest things we can do for each other.
Remember, if you're not playing Clix, you are always talking Clix. And as always, keep on Clixing. Have a good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Talking Clix. Click, click, boom. Yo, Scott, you still trying to steal his mom's chicken recipe?
Man, I trade a prime chase and 2 maps for that thing.
Man, I trade a prime chase and 2 maps for that thing.
Back from retirement for the 15th time. AC in the shadows, but he's still gonna shine. Don't need nationals, don't need the fame. Just Texas locals and a casual game. Saw playing boots with the dust on black. Clock out Friday, then the gambit's back. Ace of spades when he cuts the deck. Laughing at the table while the meta wrecks. Everybody sweating over points and clicks. He's over there vibing with the kitchen picture. Chipotle chicken got the whole room cursed. Scott took 1 bite and immediately searched.
Yo, Miss Carpio, please just write it down. Now Scott got withdrawals every time it's around.
Salt in the air, salt on the floor, but Ace never salty, that's for sure. Some dudes rage quit, flip the whole tray. Ace just laughs and says, good game! You're the ace of the spades, king of the locals. Come back every time like the game still owes you. Never get salty, never gonna break. Working that south plan all day away. Gambit with the cards, cut the deck clean. Texas table legend known on the scene. If you can't help grow your patty one, then make sure you break them. What? Talking Clix forever, click, click, boom, yeah, yeah. Make sure you grow them. What? Talking Clix forever, click, click, boom, yeah. Make sure you break them. Another retirement post, nobody buys it. 3 weeks later, yo, who's hosting Friday? That's Ace, never gone long. Like Wolverine in a bar fight song. Big tournaments, nah, that ain't his lane. He'd rather throw dice while roasting your chain. Cheap snacks, folding chairs, laughter all night. That's the real Heroclix life. Salt mind shift while the grinders complain, but he keeps cool like ice in the veins. Everybody else sodium overload. Ace just coast mode down the road. Scott still begging for the recipe stash, dreaming about chicken in a foil wrap bag.
Just one more hit.
No,
Come on,
no. Man got denied like 12 times in a row. Not every hero needs a spotlight glow. Some just keep the local heartbeat going. Caught in the sleeve, chips on the table.